Yes, people, welcome back to the channel, and we are here for After Boundary episode 77. We've got a big show lineup, loads of stuff to get into. I believe I've sent out the link, but it will probably be a solo one today. So, yeah, lots to discuss, like I say. BA up to everyone that is in here already. Do make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's start off. Wait, before we do, first and foremost, before we do, like, subscribe, and listen, and just chill. Just chill. Leave your comments in after you've done that. So yeah, please and thank you. Alright. So uh, that that's out of the way. Another thing. After this, we'll be going live for the EFL Championship Game Week 20 preview. So midweek games in a championship. So we'll be live for that. So let's then get it started with South Africa versus who secured today a win versus Sri Lanka. Done a watch along earlier. And yeah, here we are. So let's get into it. So, South Africa versus Sri Lanka, we secured a 2-0 Test series win over them, which has us solidified our spot on the top of the All Test Championship table. So, let me then get into it. So, of course, we went through the first test last week. This week, going through the second test and what has happened. Player of the match, as you guys can see, there is Dane Patterson, who got 5 wickets, 71 runs considered in the first innings, and then second innings, 2 for 33. Temba Bavuma, player of the series with 327 runs. He was really good. Good to see our captain finally doing bets. But let's get into how the match transpired. So it started off with South Africa, who won the toss, I believe. Did we win the toss? I believe we won the toss. Not sure. But anyway, we batted first, and it was the Zorzi went in first over. Then it was Markram and Rickleton was putting up a good partnership, and then Markram, who went out with a silly shot he played, or attempted shot he did not play. Tried to play straight drive, no movement with his feet, and went past between bat and pad. So, and be up, Chelsea fan, be up, bro, be up. Good to see you in the chat. Be up to yourself. And then Rickleton, Malcolm put up that good stand, and Rickleton and Stubbs that didn't last long. Stubbs went for 4, and then it was uh, almost a kind of a try to save us a bit out of trouble. But Human Rickleton put up a very good stand. Let me check how. Yeah, over 100 run partnership between those who we were 44 for 3, 44 for 3, just closing into lunch when subs went out. Poor shot he played. Very poor shot. Bafuma Rico Ten put up 100 plus partnership. Unfortunately, Bavuma couldn't get to that 100. Then Endingham was like just played a reckless shot. He thought this is a T20 game. It definitely isn't. This is Test cricket. Almost playing with a chip on his shoulder. And then this partnership of Ryan Rickleton and Carl Verreina. What a partnership it was. Um, Almost 100 run stand, close to it, but at 186 for 5, you're thinking, well, 1 or 2 more wickets and Sri Lanka into the South African tail, and then a massive stand between these two. Props to these two, both getting their 100. Well done. well freaking done by these two. Well done. Also, shouts to Kyle Verena, who, after Rickelton went out on 263, almost put up 100 run on stand with the tail, and that is well done to him. You had Janssen, Mirage, Rabada, Patterson. Well done to him for that. No done. So that is fantastic work. Him getting majority of the runs as well. Now he got his 100, his first 100 or third 100, I believe. It's Rickerton's first 100. So yeah, bowling wise, Lairu Kumara starred in the first innings for Sri Lanka. Ashita Fernando and Vishwa Fernando as well chipping in. Then it was Sri Lanka who batted, and it was Sri Lanka who shown a bit more fight in the first innings of their batting. Played well. Nasanka 89, unlucky not to get to his 100. Um, Karunaratne at a side depth. Chadimo, Angelo Matthews, Comindo Mendes all will be very angry with themselves that they didn't put up higher, go a bit higher and increase their their runs. Then Silva, Mendes, and Jayasuriya just couldn't get firing, really. So, yeah, and after that, pretty seamlessly. So, for us, it was again Dane Patterson starting with 5 wickets in 22 over 71 runs conceded, economy of 3.22. So, yeah, and then we add Sarafka's second innings, which was led by the Zorsi and Malcolm and put up a good partnership, 55-run partnership, till the Zorsi went, struck LBW. Yeah, I believe it was was Jasuria. Oh, yeah, I remember. If I'm correct, he tried to go for the sweep shot. I'm not entirely sure. Let me see. Floated outside of Lansing. Oh, yeah. So, uh, the Zose went for the drive, leaves a big gap between bat and pad. Jayasuriya sneaks through a fuller ball that spins in sharply, and the off stump is rattled. So, yeah. And then Markram, uh, stunning grab by a ends Markram's promising innings. 55, well done for him. Him getting past the 50 mark. Visha floats it up full and invites a drive. Markram decides to go for it, but ends up getting a thick edge as Kuso takes a one-handed stunner, diving to his right. Then Ryan Rickleton, LBW by Jayasuriya. He starred skids on through on middle to beat Rickleton's attempt to whip it into the leg side. He strapped plumb. Tristan Stubbs run out. Unfortunately, he got run out just before his 50, but then Bavuma done incredibly well again and putting up a good partnership. They got 66 there, so he done really well. Him and Tristan Stubbs put up a partnership of 109, 200, just over 100 run partnership. So well done. Benningham played better in this one. We see there 35 runs. And Scalvarina 9-8. So poor showing action from us with the bat. Only 317. Of course, we led by the 30 runs, which Sri Lanka didn't get in the first innings. And then, except these two, the Silva and Mendes, nobody else shown. And I spoke about this in the watch along. These three, Chadimo, Angelo Matthews, Comindo Mendes, be very upset that they didn't make bigger scores. Same of what they did in the first innings, and then Mirage in the second innings. Incredible from him. So all in all, a very good team performance, and we look set top of the Waters Championship table. And what else can you ask for? Oh man, what else is there truly to ask for? Just clinical from us. So yeah, uh, yeah, like I said, just clinical, very emphatic from us. Uh, yeah, man, yeah, man, appreciate that. So next, we'll go to England versus New Zealand. Of course, New Zealand. Um, so yeah, England will secure a away test series win. Away test series win for England. Well done to England. We deserve to win the test series against New Zealand. Good batting and bowling. No, definitely, and let's get into that. No, you definitely batted well, bowled well as well. So no, you totally deserved it. So let's get into it. Right. So of course, first test is coming up, but let's have a look at the second test. So it's Harry Brook was player of the match of 123 and 55. So the first inning started off with England in a bit of trouble, but it was Harry Brook and Ollie Pope to the rescue, and magnificent from them, magnificent stand, and Ollie Pope and Harry Brook really took it to the New Zealand bowlers. You look there, the strike rates of both Harry Brook going over on a ball at 106 and Ollie Pope 84 for almost over 100 run strike rate. And yeah, them two basically carry this innings. You look, they got more than half of the innings, and then Nathan Smith was the standout for New Zealand with his 4 wickets in 11 overs. Um, but yeah, it didn't get truly firing. New Zealand with the ball, well, especially after having such a good start, they never truly um, got going in the end to break that partnership. Well, New Zealand poor, very poor with the bat, very poor. You look there, the only one really making any runs is Kane Williamson with a 37. The rest, very poor, pathetic. And it was Gus Atkinson or Gus Atkinson. Of course, it's a Patrick. Gus Atkinson. Then Brian Cars, he got four as well. From South African born, gets his gets four as well. So those two definitely starred. And then England just look second innings. Crawley 8 runs, doesn't mean much. Ben Duckett, Jacob Bethel, Joe Root, Harry Brook, Ollie Pope, Ben Stokes, Tipford, Crawley, and Pope all getting runs and big runs. Of course, feel sorry for Jacob Bethel who's out for four. Outside of on length, Bethel's attempted drive results in a thick outside edge going through to the keeper. Um, and it's Ben Stokes said that after when Harry Brook went off and he was coming in next to bat, Jacob Bethel went off, and he said to Jacob Bethel, uh, well done, you played well. unlucky, just unlucky. And he said it would have been so good to for see that ball go through the covers for four and get to 100, and it is. Uh, Duck at 92, Jacob Bethel 96, 106. Ben Stokes almost got his 50. Don't know why he declared. Could have gotten his 50 and then declared. Don't know why. Oh, okay. Maybe, yeah, I probably didn't want to send in Crosswalks or Atkinson. I would just send them in, get my 50, come off. That's what I would do. But again, I'm not a captain of the team, so yeah. Starting off the bowling, nobody. All above 4.5. Big up, Dave. Big up. Harry Brook generational. It might be. It's very good. That's for sure. It's very good. I think the next Ashes, we need to see how he does in the Ashes. That's the next step he needs to go before he can say really anything. And he needs to do something in the World Cup. Then it was New Zealand who were batting, and except Tom Blundell and Nathan Smith who got a 42, nobody showed, nobody stood out, and wickets shared all around. Stokes took 3 wickets in 22, in 2.2 overs. So yeah, just poor from New Zealand, poor. I believe Devon Conway is dropped for the third test. If I'm correct. Any news? Let me check. I believe he's dropped. I believe so. Here we go. Tom Blundell. Who's coming in his place? I believe Devon Conway is dropped. Let me just quickly check. Yeah. Devon, I shared it in the group chat. Devon Conway will miss the fifth and test against England as he waits the birth of his first child in Wellington this week. Conway will be replaced in Test squad by Auckland cricket ace batter Mark Chapman, who will join up with the team in Hamilton ahead of Saturday's third and final test. So it's Mark Chapman. It doesn't. It just needs to be the star. Like he's being the star now in these. Do it in the Ashes. Do it in a World Cup. If he does it there, then we can say like Roshan Ravindra did it for New Zealand in a World Cup last time in the ODI. He done it in the World Cup. He carried them at times, and that's all I'm talking about. So yeah, so Mark Chapman will be in the squad for this one. Then Mark Chapman will be the one. So yeah, but Joe Root, we have to speak on Joe Root quickly. Joe Root, what a player! In with the fabulous four: Coley, Steve Smith, who else? Joe Root, Kane Williamson. The three except Root is on a bit of a decline. He's the one that's going up. He is the one that's still breaking records. And shout out to Joe Root. Maybe he is not the one that is supposed that is many people's favorite, but one thing for sure, he is a great player. There is nothing short of that. He is fantastic, absolutely fantastic, and yeah, nothing you can say or take anything away from him. But we'll stay with South Africa. We'll stay with England, and we'll go to South Africa versus England. England women who play in the decider, ODI decider in Potchefstroom, 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 and yeah. Okay. Manny has joined, so I'll go back to this. Um, Hello, Manny. Are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Manny, you there? Can't hear you.
Yes, but can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, first of all, sorry I'm late.
No worries.
Yeah, sorry for being late. Steve and I just got done with the buzz right now about a little bit. But what did I first of
We were just speaking about a South African series, and I was about to go to England woman, but you just hopped on. So quickly speak about England, who secured the away test series win.
Yeah. Well, obviously, Steve and I were discussing that on his channel, and we were saying that it was a wonderful performance, obviously, by the England women. Charlie Dean, obviously, being the star of the show, and it sort of mirrored the first ODI at Kimberley, where we batted this new bowled us out reasonably cheaply, and you got the runs with
No,
wickets to
no,
spare.
no, no,
We
Manny.
bowled you out for an
Manny,
even lower score, and then we got the run.
Manny.
Yeah.
The England New Zealand one. England New Zealand. We'll get to the woman first.
Yeah, I'll be
Finish
brief.
up.
I'll be brief. I'll be brief. I'll be brief.
Mm,
Yeah. And, we discussed this as well. Great performance from England. We just had the measure of them, and I think New
mm,
Zealand probably put a bit too much pressure on themselves. And well done to Harry Brook. Counter-attacking innings under pressure. And he was the one who sort of, took it away from us and put it right back on the New Zealanders. So,
mm,
and then after he and Ollie Pope made that recovery, the bowlers were magnificent. Gus Atkinson with a hat trick, of course. And from there was really only going to be one winner. 90s
mm,
for Duckett and Bethel, who proved that he belongs. Another 50 for Brook and another century for Joe Root. A target of over 500. The only question was when was it going to be over?
mm. Yeah, no, absolutely. Um, of course, you're a massive fan of
Can you hear me now?
Joe Root. Um, w- at this stage, where does he rank in terms of the fabulous four? Williamson, Smith, Coley, Joe Root. Where does he lie in that pecking order?
Easily the number one. 19 centuries in this calendar year alone. He's also been nominated for the prestigious BBC Sports Personality of the Year award. And Williamson obviously has had some injury issues and not been quite as fluent. Coley has gotten back on with a century at Perth against what must be a tiring Australian attack. But Root stands head and shoulders above them. In fact, if I could rank them, I'd probably rank them as Root number one, I'd say Coley number two, Williamson number three, and as far as Steve Smith is concerned, I'm going to make this call right now. I think I might have made it in earlier episodes, but I will make this now. If he fails in this series, it's bye bye Smudge.
Mm, mm. No, it might truly be. It might truly be. You're not wrong. So, third test, of course, Mark Chapman in for Devon Conway. I I suspect you're hoping for a clean sweep in New Zealand.
Yep, we're definitely hoping for a clean sweep. I don't know if we're going to make any changes, but I think we should. John Crawley has been absolutely horribly out of form, and I would like to see him dropped and the batting order sort of jigged a little bit. Bring Ollie Robson in as the specialist wicket keeper. Move Pope a little bit higher up the order. Wouldn't even mind seeing Stokes open along with Duckett if need be, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. No. Fair enough. Fair enough. Agreed. Okay. Agreed. Agreed on the Steve Smith part. Jarrod part, I guess. So yeah. England should win the first test. You should. Um. So let's go to the South Africa woman against England woman. Of course, the ODI series decide them. Uh, quickly. Okay. Yeah. Go. So of course you did win the T20 series clean sweep. Well done. Well done. And then in the first ODI, we won it convincingly in the end. Then you won. You won it. So it seems like the team batting second, bowling first, does win it. Or that looks like the trend in the first and second ODI. Will that trend follow? Maybe it does. I don't know. Um, what do you make of this third one coming up in Poch?
Potchefstroom, right? Well,
Yeah.
obviously Steve and I were talking about this, and as I said, before I got interrupted, that obviously we bowled you out for a much lower score than you bowled us out in Kimberley, and obviously in Durban. Although it wasn't, it's no longer the fast bowler's paradise in years gone by. It certainly still has a lot in it for the bowlers, and Charlie Dean certainly proved her worth, as did Lauren File and Sophie Eccleston. And you probably might know more about the conditions at Potchefstroom. I think you mentioned that there is going to be a chance of rain on the Wednesday, but it may not last for very long. And the trend does seem to be, bowl first and then, bat carefully and sensibly and keep your wickets intact. And the thing about ODI cricket, unlike T20 cricket, is you have to keep your wickets intact. You can't simply go hammer and tongs from the get-go. Obviously, you have to, but when you start losing wickets, you've got to try and time up a little bit. And it could very well be that the match at Potchefstroom might go the same way. But you who've seen some matches being played on the telly, you might know a lot more about about how play normally pans out over there and who normally has the better chances. So I sort of defer to you. But I think the way things are going, if I were Heather Knight, I'd look to win the toss and bowl first, because that seems to be the way things are going. And one consolation, of course, is that having won this ODI, we've got a big lead in the multi-format series, so we can't be, overhauled. But we're going to want to win, and you're going to want to win the series. So I'd certainly bowl first if the trends are anything to go by. But maybe you have more knowledge of the pitch conditions than I do. So I see you got that page up there. What does it say?
So ODIs. This is just ODIs. I don't know if this is women or men. I'm not sure. But in the ODIs played there, we'll go since 2015, because there was a gap between 2015 and 2020 where there wasn't play. Since 2015, the last four games that has been played there were won by 8 wickets, 6 wickets, 4 wickets, and 11 runs. 111 runs was the latest one, and that ODI South Africa played against Australia was a men's game. We batted first, and yeah, the other times Other times it was the team that was chasing who won on there. So in recent years, except the one last year against Australia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The team chasing usually wins in the last. Let's make it 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10 games, eight of them have come by winning first. Eight by chasing first, by bowling first. First, you win 8 out of 10 times, according to that. So, um, yeah, if that's anything to go by. So, yeah, again, so the chasing team
Well,
should
that's
should be aiming then. So then bowling first should be the trend again, like it has been this series. Then,
yeah. And I think
yeah.
it's fair to
So,
say, obviously, with Captain Tucker coming back, your bowling has become a little bit stronger, as we found out, because,
uh,
when we played in the T20s, I think your bowling a bit anatomically weak, right?
mm. Yeah, and also we didn't have Wolford there. So Wolford being there, um, Cup being there. Who else wasn't there? Don't think was Brett in the T20s. I can't remember. Don't think she
She
was.
was. She played the first two along, and she and Wolvard ended up
Okay.
getting rested. And I think you played
Mm.
Tunnicliffe and was it Annika Bosch who opened for you in the third one?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. So yeah. Um, I'm gonna go South Africa woman, but depends who bowls first. Really, if you bowl first, you win. Then
Yeah.
yours.
For me, though, I think England have gotten some momentum. And one thing I would like to see them do is try and consider playing Sarah Glenn, who took 4 wickets
Mm.
in one of the T20s against you lot, and certainly proved that she was more than capable of, tying your batswomen down. I'm going to go for England, obviously.
Okay, fair enough.
6 wickets if we bowl.
6 wickets. We'll go South Africa by 3 wickets. Um, Mr. B is shaking said, welcome to
Ooh.
England, England's biggest fan, biggest biased fan. Steve, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'm not agreeing with you, Hanno. You're not
No,
winning.
okay. Okay. Well, Steve, it depends who bowls first. Me and Manny have checked the records. The last 10 games played at Poch. Um, the team who bowls first usually wins
Hmm.
8 out of 10 times. That is.
Yeah, I know you were saying so about there's a little bit of bad weather, but I don't think it won't be till later, will it? Anyway, so
Yeah.
I think we'd have beaten you by then, mate. So it won't matter really. So
Well, it does. The
yeah,
rain in way it is scheduled when the game almost starts on
yeah,
1 and
will it?
2 p.m. Yeah, so it starts at 2 p.m. So almost just as when the game is about to kick off. It
I thought
has.
it's earlier over here. It's about 12, I think, over here or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, 12 your time. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to win it, mate. I think 3-0
Mm.
England.
Okay, so you're gonna clean sweep. Okay.
T1, I mean.
Uh,
What am I talking about? I'm thinking about the T20s
yeah.
again. We've already beaten them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ODI 2-1 to England.
Okay, 2-1. Okay.
Sorry, I got
Um,
brain fart for
2-1.
a minute there.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. No problem. Quick thoughts. quick thoughts quickly on England, New Zealand.
Well, hopefully we can win. Well, we already won it, of course, the series. I think could get a 3-0. I don't know. Hopefully we'll play some others, as me and Manny have already talked about. We hope they might give Ollie Robinson and all that a go. Now he's over there, and they brought him over there. Why are they not playing him? Playing for the last one, and drop John Crawley. Not John Crawley, Zach Crawley. I keep thinking of John. I don't know why. Zach Crawley. But yeah, I'm making a few mistakes tonight. A bit of a brain fart, but yeah, I think Zach Crawley should be dropped. I really do. He's not contributing. I think he's got to go. Really do. I'm sure he agrees.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you the exact same question I asked Money. Where does Joe Root lie for you in terms of the Fabulous Four? Root, Smith, Williamson, Coley.
Oh. For England, he's number one, surely. But in that list, I don't know. It's a tough one, isn't it? They're all great players, you know.
Yeah. If you just had to go off form right now in the past few years.
What were they again? Coley, Root, and who else?
Smith, Williamson. Steve Smith and Williamson.
Well, Smith's gone downhill a bit now, hasn't he? He has been great. Don't get me wrong; he's been a fantastic player. But Williamson, I'd say, I don't know. You could say maybe Cody top, Root second, Williamson third, Smith fourth. I'd say.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. A question I didn't ask you guys: Harry Brook, generational?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, look what he's done in New Zealand. He's been amazing, and yeah, he struggled. He was against Pakistan and whatever. I think he had a little bit problem, but yeah, he's a great player, and he will get even better. Probably will take over from Root eventually and all that. So I think he's amazing.
Money, what do you make? Harry Brook?
I'll be back, boys.
Oh, he's
Okay.
going.
No worries.
No,
for me, what I said is I think he first has to prove it in the Ashes or World Cup. Do it for England in the Ashes and the World Cup.
yeah.
Then I would say. But he's been very good, great so far. But do it on the bigger stage.
Yeah. Well, I think he will do it. I think he will do it in the Ashes. I think he will.
Well, next Ashes is in Australia. If you really want to show you generational, go and help England win. Go and help England win in Australia. Be up to Nakado. Be up yourself, bro. Be up. Big win for the Windies over Bangladesh. Yeah, we'll definitely get into that. You guys are absolutely on fire, the Windies against Bangladesh.
Yeah. And be up Chelsea fan again, isn't it?
Yeah, Chelsea fan. Manny, the question I wanted to ask you is the Harry Brook, is he generational?
Certainly looks that way. I mean, he's already played, plenty of games for England, and I think he's proved his worth. Normally, if he was still inexperienced, I'd say hold your horses. He's still got some way to go. But I think he's showing certainly that there's so much more to come from him, and the manner of his innings and the way that he's played. I just think it's amazing. I think if Joe sings his praises now as how he's currently the best in the world, then that's saying something. And Rudy also was smart enough to recognise the importance of Brook winning at Wellington because, the New Zealand bowlers were all over us at one point, 43 for 4. And you remember that, Hanno, because I was there for the first hour on that stream, watch along with you. We were talking about the backlifts and how some of the shots that were played were just injudicious. And I remember saying before to bed that England's best hope would be once again for Brookie and Pope to have a big partnership. That's exactly what happened. But I think New Zealand just crumbled under the pressure. And if I were Will Young, I'd be wondering, at least let me play in Hampton. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I've said this now to Steve and to the chat. I think he first has to prove it in Ashes and World Cup before we can say it's generational. But he's very good. So yeah. Sticking.
Kevin Peterson. Oh, no, sorry, I know that's a swear word to you. But Kevin Peterson, what do you think about the comparisons?
I don't know such player. Did he play for England? I'm not sure. So,
yeah, we're finding cast. Another one you got for us, mate. Another one you produced. Nice one, you know.
Oh well.
Great players.
We got all the good ones. We wonder who's gonna be in the final and who's not.
You ain't got cards.
I wonder who's gonna be in the World Test Championship final and who's not. So yeah. But South Africa get up for Pakistan series. It's an all format tour for Pakistan to South Africa.
Hanno, being in the final, you'll want all you want. You're still going to
choke. Against who? India. They won't even make it at this point.
You lose to them.
We just have to win one. Like, we're not going to lose to Pakistan. Like, if we lose to Pakistan at home, serious questions has to be asked.
They're coming back a bit, Pakistan.
Nah, it's Pakistan. I want to check how many. So South Africa. So like I said, Pakistan come to South Africa. All format. Series. Tour. 3 T20s, 3 ODIs, 2 Test matches. Of course, the Test matches being the more important ones. Well, it starts off tomorrow, 6 p.m. local time. I'm in Durban, and let's have a look at the squads. We don't know the South Africa squad. I'm sure we know. We don't know. Wait, they haven't. South Africa squad. Where is it? They haven't uploaded the South Africa squad. I will try find it right for you guys. But Pakistan squad is Mohammad Rizwan, Abbas Afridi, Abara Ahmed, Salman Aga, Babar Azam, Haris Rauf, Irfan Khan, Hanadad Khan, Mohammad Asnain, Amari Yosef, Sayem Ayub has been very good. Shahin Shah Afridi, Shafani Makum, and Tayyuba Tayyir, and Ushman Khan.
Well then, Hanno, doing it, and mates. Not easy.
Pretty decent, I think, the squad. I'll try find our squad. So Africa. Let me just find.
They should have South Africa on there, surely. See.
Let me try find it. Yeah, it should be announced. Yes, yeah, it is. Google has it for me. So David Miller, Matthew Breedske, Rassie van der Dussen, Risa Hendricks, Andile Semalani, George Linder. I haven't heard his name in forever. Patrick Creer, Donovan Ferreira, Heinrich Klaasen, Rainer Rikoten, Heinrich Norke, Quenema Paka, Nkwaba Peter, Otniel Bartman, and Trabesh Shamsi. We've gone very strong. Opening the batting wise,
Big squad. Good squad.
I don't know who opens the batting for us. That's the only problem. Ryan Rickleton will probably be one of the openers. Risa Hendricks. Okay, Risa Hendricks and probably Ryan Rickleton. Matthew Brietz, Rossi coming in at number 3. Brietska in at 4. Miller in at 5. Miller and Clausen 5 and 6. And then 7 all rounder probably Donovan Ferreira. Or probably George Cylinder because we're playing in Durban. I wonder how the weather is. The weather might play a key part in this. Durban weather. Tuesday, clear skies. Luckily, clear skies. But then again, Durban weather that can change very quickly. I just hope, please don't make this pitch a subcontinent pitch. That's all I ask for. So yeah. As for looking at the squad, we've gone strong. Not that strong, but we've gone strong. We should be able to nick the T20s 2-1. The series. I think this one. I think we miss out on this one. I think Pakistan take this one.
What, the ODI or the T20?
No, the first T20. I think the whole series we won 2-1, but I think the first T20 they do one because Ryan Rickleton won't be playing. Like he literally just finished today with the Test series. So I don't really know who opens for us then. Probably Brietska maybe opens or George Lender. Yeah, but in any case, your thoughts and your predictions for this T20 and then for the T20 series of 3 games.
Yeah, you go first, Manny. Go first, mate. You there?
Yeah, I'm a bit confused as to why you Pakistan to win the first one. Do you think the boys maybe are a little bit or what's the story?
I just don't know. I don't like Durban. I don't like playing at Durban because it feels like every time we play at Durban we lose, and the pitch is always continent based sometimes, and yeah. I just also don't know if we will be prepared enough for this one because these players haven't played in a while. I forgot to mention Otniel Bartman as well. So yeah, some of these players haven't played in a while as well. Norke hasn't played, Bartman hasn't played, Ferreira hasn't played in a while. Brietska hasn't played in a while, so a few players who hasn't played in a while, which is why I think they might be a bit rusty, but then we get it.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised that Erasmus van der Dussen hasn't played very much. I mean, for a long time, he was spoken about as being, one of the mainstays of the team, and yet he seems to have been overtaken in the pecking order. I mean, do you think maybe his best days of being a Protea are behind him?
I think he was maybe rested for the Test series against Sri Lanka, but I expect him to be in the Test series for Pakistan.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back. I can't. Hannah.
Okay, no worries. I expect him to be in the squad. Rossi to be in the squad for Pakistan. I just think he was rested for Sri Lanka. Steve, you can go ahead.
Yeah, well, as money's gone, I might as well. So I think I agree with you pretty much for the T20. South Africa to win that 2-1. Like, I think that's what you said, wasn't it? And Chelsea fans gone that as well. The ODIs may be different because I think
No,
Pakistan.
yeah, we'll get to the ODIs later on.
Oh right, okay.
Prediction for this first one.
Yeah, going 2-1 South Africa.
2-1.
Is it three
Okay.
in it? It's three games.
Yeah. But the specific one, like the specific T20.
What, like a score?
Yeah, all ones basically.
Well, I think you may lose the first one and then win the next two. I'd say I can't really go for a score as such, so I just think you may lose first and then come back and win the next two. So.
Yeah. No, right. Yeah. Okay.
Differently is you know you're South African, you might know different. How you play at home and whatever, how you do at home at your grounds and whatever. So
I just want to quickly. Oh, I want to do this. The poll results. South Africa win and bowl. Okay. So what is the poll saying on South Africa on this? Oh, they say England win and bet. Okay. I'm just checking this poll. Who will win the match? England massive favourites then. You looked at 25, so
we don't do well when we're favourites, man. Honey, I nearly called you Manny. Sorry about that. But we don't do well when we're favourites. But yeah. But never mind. I think we should win. But, I think definitely South Africa will come through and win the T20s anyway.
Yeah, money. Yeah.
For the T20, I'm actually. Go ahead.
No, you asked about Rossi. Yeah, of course he's in this squad for the T20s. I just don't think. I think he was rested for the Sri Lanka test, but I think he will be back for the Pakistan test series.
Okay, very good. Well, I'm actually going to go for Pakistan to win the T20 series, but when it comes to the ODIs, you've got this in the bag 3-0.
Okay. For the specific one, for the T20s, first one that takes place tomorrow.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What was that?
For the tomorrow's one that takes place tomorrow. Prediction. South Africa win, Sri Lanka win.
Oh, I think Sri Lanka just looked down and out at the moment.
Sorry, Pakistan, not Sri Lanka.
Oh, Pakistan.
Pakistan.
I know Pakistan beat us at home, but I don't think they're going to pick the same spinners to play on these tracks, and I think they're going to find it a bit difficult. I think South Africa should have this. How many tests are being played?
No, the T20 series. This tomorrow is the T20, the first T20.
3 games. 3 games.
First T20. Or 3.
Yeah, Pakistan will win this one at Durban, and they'll win the series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Big call, but yeah, that's what they say. Go big or go. Where should we go off next to? Let's go to. Let's go Australia, India. A proper game. India won the first one. Pink ball test. Australia won again. They've only lost one pink ball test. Australia have now leveled the series to 1-1, and there I say it was pretty convincing.
Yeah, was
Pretty convincing. Just having a quick look. First innings, nobody stands out really for India. Mitchell Stark took 6 wickets.
Yeah, brilliant.
Australia then, nobody really stands out except Marnus and Travis Head. Shout out to Nathan McSween. He actually done well. That's 39. He played well. He did play well. Massive total, 140. Of course, altercation between him and Siraj. But Burma Siraj getting the wickets. That India, again, never turned up with the bat. Never turned up. Australia then only had to get 19 runs. About 19 runs. So
Pretty comprehensive. Yeah.
Comprehensive, yeah. Very comprehensive. Is this a turn? Is this a turning point in the series? Because, of course, of South Africa winning against Sri Lanka, we now top. We only need to win one out of our 2 tests against Pakistan to be in the final. So this series is almost now like a semi-final. I know. Could this be a turning point in terms of confidence? Rohit Sharma came in, batted at 6, looked poor, definitely out of touch. Where do India go from here? Money, I will leave that question with you.
Well, obviously, all of the feel-good factor that was there at Perth has now been pretty much washed away. The Adelaide Oval has not been a happy hunting ground for India for quite some time now. And I would certainly go so far to say that, Australia do look a lot better and certainly have a lot more of the momentum right now. And I would certainly go so far to say that maybe with the confidence of that win, Australia might start playing a little bit better. There is still an issue, though, of some players not being in the best of form. Steve Smith, as I've said, is pretty much on his last legs, and if he fails in this series, it's bye-bye smudge. Usman Khawaja has been a wonderful player for quite some time now, but, Bumrah seems to have the measure of him. But one thing I like about this bloke is that he works very hard on his technique and where he goes wrong, and always tries to play with the bat angled downwards so that you don't really get that much in terms of an edge to the slips. And that was why he was more successful than David Warner during the Ashes. But now, with Bumrah's delivery sort of rising up violently, and, it sort of forces Khawaja to try to take evasive action. So, obviously, if I was speaking from an Australian perspective, I think if Khawaja and Smith were to get back in form, then India would pretty much be in a load of trouble. And looks as though once again India might be depending on their bowlers to get them out of trouble, unless their batsmen can really step up. I think Jaipal is now finding out that Test cricket is not as easy as he thinks it is, and there will be some big ups and downs. And Sharma coming back in has not really improved the middle order, but he is too good of a player to sort of leave out. Captain as well. Maybe something's affecting him. I'm not too sure, but you can't just leave him out like that. India do still on paper have the strongest team in the team that plays Adelaide. But I just wonder if there will be some change to Brisbane. I'm not too sure. I think Ashwin's probably a better choice with Asia at the moment. And as far as this test goes, I think the winner of Test will probably go on to win the series. If it's drawn, then it'll be all to play for, obviously. And I think I fancy Australia to win, but you know, if anything, if previous tests are anything to go by, you probably might want to bat first and put up a fairly heavy score, and then bowl really in the second innings. And I think that's been that way. It was that way at Perth. I think that's why we'll. I think Australia might win.
Okay, so Australia won for money. I'm going to go with 30 test. Brisbane. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Aussie. Oi. See one.
Yeah. I'm going to make it a hat trick, lads. I'm going with Australia as well. I just feel once they're on the roll, they come back again. You know what they're like. As much I hate them, but you know what they're like. They come back and they once they got grasped the nettle, that's it. They know that they smell blood, and that's it. So I think they will come back and win the series now. So definitely.
Yeah. No, definitely. Okay. So yeah.
By the way, the football's 0-0. So West Ham and Wolves.
What a game! 0-0. There's a reason why. I actually forgot about West Ham, but I was like, when I remembered, I'm like, yeah, should be a win. Should be a dead game actually. So we will stick to Australia and Aussie woman. Woman versus India woman.
Could be the same here as well. Though. What's it here then at the moment? Has it not started yet?
So three match women's ODI series, and Australia have won it already. Okay, so
well, can't see them losing anything.
yeah. We'll just give shine quickly to third one. We expecting a clean sheet then, or clean sweep? Sorry, or 2-1.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Australia again, mate. I really do. I think they're too good. They're sweeping everyone aside again. So
Elise Perry, it's new highs of 72 ball century.
She's some player. She really is.
So let's have a look. 371. That's absolutely crazy.
Oh. Yeah, incredible.
So let's just give props for Phoebe Lichtfield, 60. Well done. Georgia 101. Elise Perry 105. Well done. Beth Mooney 50. Well done.
Yeah, and then the rest didn't get that much.
Yeah, the rest. Never.
Not that
Siyama Chakor 3. India woman Risha Kosh 54. Well done to you. Well done to you.
Yeah, I'm here. So gosh, Smriti Mandana.
Yeah.
Also, okay, so Harleen Deol. Harleen Deol, I should say. Harleen, the captain, with a 4th and 3rd grade. Gahush, of course, I'm getting that 54, the top scorer. Jemima Rodriguez coming back into not really impressing during the T20 World Cup. Sharma. Minu Mani. I love that. 46 not out from. Thakur, and the last few wickets
Mm.
falling cheaply, Renika Singh and Priya Punia, who was absent hurt. So 245, 249, say, all out.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, it was pretty comprehensive, but yeah, some good innings there from India. Done fairly well, but still just had too much Australia for them in the end. So,
Mm.
mm.
So yeah. Okay. Let's go to West Indies versus Bangladesh. Wendy's Wendy's win versus Bangladesh. Home. So, of course, the test match series was drawn 1-1. West Indies lead the ODI series 1-0, of course. Lots of talk behind the doors about the sort of splitting up all the politics are coming out into the media. Wendy splitting from the regions, um, cricket boards and stuff like that. But yeah, that's a topic for another day, I guess. So Wendy's versus Bangladesh. Wendy's won the first one. So yeah. Steve, can you maybe just join back? Go out and join back in. I'm getting echo from your side. I think it's yours.
Okay, mate.
I think it's yeah. Now it's gone. I just want to see if that's good. But for Bangladesh, 60 from 60 for Tazid Hassan, Hassan Miraz, 74, 50 for Mamadullah. Shout out to Mamadullah. Rushad Hussain, nothing, and Jakat Ali with a 48. Mario Shepard with 3 wickets. Alzar Joseph with 2 wickets. But for the Wendy's, chasing a fairly big total of 294, it's Brandon King didn't shine, Evan Lewis didn't shine, Casey Carty didn't shine. Look there, three down for 94. But then, who else? Then Shy Hope and Sharfain Rutherford. Shy Hope with 86. Sharfain Rutherford 113. Absolutely magnificent from both of them.
Everything all right now? Right?
Yeah, everything's cool. Everything's
Yeah,
cool.
cool.
So yeah, Shy Hope 86, Frain Rutherford 113, Justin Greaves 41. Chase that fairly very good chase. Very good chase from West Indies, and shout out to Jeffrey Rutherford with his 113 from 80.
Mm.
The second ODI takes place tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Let's have a look. Just had the squads: Shire Hope, Brandon King, Judah Blades, Casey Carty, Roston Chase, Justin Greaves, Timron Hetmeyer, Amir Jangu, Azara Joseph, Evan Lewis, Marquinho Medley, Kudakesh Moti, Sharfain Rutherford, Jaden Seals, and Romario Shepherd. Bangladesh, Miraj, Afif Hussain, Hassan Mahmood, Jafar Ali, Linton Das, Mahmadullah, Nadid Rana, Nashum Ahmed, Hussain Imon, Rushad Hussain, Shariful Islam, Sumaya, Sarkar, Rashid Hassan, Hassan Shakib, and Tuscan Ahmed. I'm still gonna back West Indies. They should win this one. I think they clean sweep them in the ODI series. Not gonna. I think they win this one and the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you there, Hannah. I think they're going to win this easily.
But
Bangladesh
the
got
eyes, the West
surprised.
Indies look.
Sorry, go on, Manny.
No, I was just saying they look a bit stronger, but go ahead, Steve. Finish what you're saying.
No, I was just saying Bangladesh got their one win of the series here. What was it? 1-1 for the T20s, wasn't it? So
Test series.
Test. Yeah. But they got their surprise win. So I think West Indies gonna make a clean sweep here, 3-0.
Yeah.
Go on, mate.
Update. West Ham are 1-0 up. Thomas Suchek.
I haven't seen it here. I'm a bit behind with mine on the app. Yeah, I'll see it now probably.
Yeah. Looks as though it's by Gary O'Neill. He used to play at West Ham.
I got Wolves to win, didn't I, Manny? Oh well. That might still happen.
What did I say?
I still ain't seen it. I still ain't seen the goal yet.
Let me tell you what did I say. I think I went to draw. I went 3-1 West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Come on, you Irons.
For Antonio, wouldn't they? Yeah. Antonio.
Yeah. Last but not least, Zimbabwe versus.
It's in. Oh yeah, he did it. Went in. I just seen the goal. Yeah.
Zimbabwe versus Afghanistan. Zimbabwe versus Afghanistan. Of course, big news. We'll get into that of the T20s, but first, okay. So of course, the big news is Ben Curran, brother of Tom and Sam Curran, is included in Zimbabwe's squad for Afghanistan ODIs. Of course, their dad of Zimbabwean roots.
Is he a younger brother though? He's a younger one, isn't he?
Let's find out.
Younger than the other two. I know. Tom's the oldest, and then it's Sam, and then I think it's him.
How old is Sam Curran?
He's older, isn't he? Yeah.
Sam
28.
Curran.
28.
Yeah, he's the middle one. Sam Curran is the youngest.
Yeah, Tom's the oldest, yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, I ain't seen much of him actually. I don't know if he's as good as them, but
Same. I don't know. Mujib is the Akarbari and some identity to call up. Of course, he was part of the under 19 for Zimbabwe. Squad wise, Sikandar Rasam, Brian Bennett, Ryan Bro, Fraza Akram, Trevor Gwandu, Caetano, Wesley Madriva, Maposa, Marumani, Masradzada, Myers, and yeah, there we go. That's Zimbabwe for you guys. Rashid Khan, Omar Zai, Rasauli, Ahmed, Faruqi, Naib, Kubadin, Nabi, Gaza, Yana, Isha, Muhammad Nabi, Mujib, Karute, Navin Ak, Nur Ahmed, Gurbas, Atal, and Zubain Akardari.
yeah, I think Afghanistan will be too good again here. I really do.
Clean sweep.
Big up, Stepsy there in the chat. Big up to you, mate.
Yep, Stephen. Afghanistan clean sweep for me.
Yeah, I think so. I know. I'm agreeing with you there. 100%.
I think Zimbabwe might lose the other two.
I mean, Afghanistan all the way. Definitely.
Okay. So you're going 2-1 money? Okay. Okay. So, yeah, nothing. But hopefully Ben Curran does shine. Hopefully he gets some props and he gets his applause that he deserves. So, yeah. Be up to everybody that has watched. Be up to every single one of you. Do make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Chelsea Afghanistan will win, and yeah, be up to Stephen as well. Yeah. Any last thoughts on anything that's going around in the cricket world? Any news you guys want to share?
No, not really. I'm just obviously happy about the way England are going at the moment. Going really well, both the men and women. So very pleased with them. And I'll bounce you back after that bad ODI the women done, and they come back to win again, and on the cusp of maybe winning it again, another series. So I think that might happen, and England to win 3-0 in that test series would be brilliant as well. So
yeah, no, okay, cool. Steve, where can the people find you?
Yeah, Miss B for Life 182, Miss B Hive Football Chat, Miss B Chats England Cricket. Obviously, I've done another one earlier, The Buzz. I've done that debate show earlier, and Manny was with me on that. And obviously, I'm doing other cricket streams as well, reaction and whatever for the women tomorrow. Wednesday. Hopefully, they make it 2-1 in the ODI. And the men on Saturday, hopefully, you can make it 3-0. And I'll be doing reactions to all them. Got a preview for the Chelsea game, Hanno. Chelsea and the Bees. Hopefully you're gonna join me for that one, mate. And I mean, Joe's looking wants to join on Thursdays on about. I don't know if you're available then, but we can talk about it afterwards, mate. Anyway, no worries. But cheers to everyone again, and come on the Bees. We probably lose as we're going away, and then Chelsea are in such great form. I can't see us winning. So anyway, guys, cheers.
Yeah, man. As for me, yeah, YouTube Coach's Corner. Like, share, subscribe. You're watching right now. And, Twitter Hanu _ Coach _ Corner, and then Instagram Hanu _ Coach Corner. Live in 20 minutes of Harry with the championship preview. So live in not 20, 10, not 20, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So yeah. New Zealand is your new home.
Yeah.
Might be. You dominated them. So yeah, be up to every single one of you. And we'll be out. This was Off the Boundary episode 77. Cheers, people.